I can stand on my feet today because I have a prosthetic limb, and we know that some persons, the truth is, some people just cannot afford a prosthetic limb. So we have a situation whereby we're able to partner along with CARICOM, with the help of the CARICOM and our CARICOM member states, with an Indian company, and very soon we'll see persons in Lucia receiving prosthetic limbs for free.
Honorable Jeremiah Norbert, the Minister responsible for persons with disabilities, is a living testament to overcoming adversity. Having lost a limb in a vehicular accident, Norbert now leads the charge for the rights and welfare of persons with disabilities in St. Lucia.
As a government, we've done quite a bit. We've made it our business to ensure that every decision we take, we try to ensure that we give consideration to persons with disabilities. So for education, for instance, we've expanded the scholarship program to ensure that persons with disability now have an equal opportunity to get a scholarship and to succeed. We're looking at putting together a disability registry. We've already started the groundwork as it relates to that. We've partnered with CARICOM and other agencies, international agencies, and Indian company to ensure that persons who are unable to afford a prosthetic limb, for instance, will have an opportunity to get a prosthetic limb at no cost.
St. Lucia's infrastructure is not friendly to people with disabilities. From sidewalks to overhead ramps, from schools to essential service office buildings, almost nothing is geared towards making life easier for the disabled. The economic cost of disempowering the disabled cannot be measured. Even the office of the Ministry of Persons with Disabilities is hard to access. However, the country has an ethical and economic obligation to unlock the talents of those who previous generations have written off as liabilities.
The plan is to ensure moving forward that we're able to pass that type of disability-specific legislation that will create the type of empowerment that we're looking for persons with disability. As we speak, Prime Minister has already given us the go-ahead to go and get a space that is accessible to put because currently the Ministry of Disability Affairs is not a very accessible space.
Robert reported having meetings with stakeholders where they pointed the government to some low-hanging fruit that could bring some fast progress for persons with disabilities. However, while improving infrastructure can cost millions, there is another problem lurking in the shadows of the St. Lucian consciousness.
We have a culture in St. Lucia where people are not very disability friendly. People don't respect disability-specific legislation or signs. You see, can disregard when you go into the supermarkets, when you go along Bridge Street next to the General Post Office, by the church, opposite the Catholic Church. 90% of the times, persons who are not disabled occupy the parkings for persons with disability. We must have a sort of paradigm shift as it relates to the culture and how we deal with persons with disability. So I want to encourage, I think the only disability, and I've said that before, the only disability that anybody can have is the inability to see ability in somebody who has a disability.
For Choice News Now, I am Direct Lionel.